Hello students, welcome back to Dishampio online classes. So in the previous video we have solved about 9 problems based on geometric progression. So in this class we will continue with the remaining problems, right? So let us see the 10th problem based on the geometric progression, right? See here. Find the sum of first n terms. Right? What is the question? Find the sum of first n terms. Sum of first n terms in the sense it is represented by Sn. Right? So here we have to calculate Sn. And the sum of first 5 terms. Right? Also what we have to calculate? We have to calculate sum of first 5 terms. Sum of first 5 terms in the sense S5, right? So if I calculate Sn and substitute the value of n as 5, will I get S5, right? Of the geometric series 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 plus so on. So we are given the geometric series, we have to calculate what is the value for Sn as well as S5. So first let us calculate Sn. When I substitute n is equal to 5, I will get S5. That is sum of first 5 terms, right? So let us solve this. See solution. First let me write the given terms, right? So what is given? Geometric series is given. The geometric series is given. The geometric series is, what is the geometric series given? 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 plus so on, right? So now from this geometric series the first term of the GP is 1, right? This is the first term. So from this geometric series I will get the first term as 1 and common ratio is equal to A2 divided by A1, that is A2 is 2 by 3, A1 is 1, so this is equal to 2 divided by 3, right? That is the term divided by 1 is again the same term. So this is the common ratio we get and this is the value of the first term, right? See here, common ratio is less than 1. That is 2 divided by 3 is nothing but 0.666. So it is less than 1. What do we have to calculate? We want to calculate the sum of first terms as well as sum of 5 terms. So when the common ratio is less than 1, we know that when the common ratio is less than 1, we know that Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R. We will be having a simple mathematical calculations here if we use this formula. Right, I have already told you, you can use any one of the formula, but if you use this formula when R is less than 1, if you use another formula when R is greater than 1, our simplification will be like our calculations will be very easy, right? So see here. We know that Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R when R is less than 1. Right? Now, we know the value of A. We know the value of R. So, can I calculate the value of Sn? Right? So, let us substitute the value of A as well as R in this one and let us see what will be our Sn. Right? So, Sn is equal to, what is the value of A? We have 1 into 1 minus the value of R is 2 by 3 whole power n. N is equal to n. Why? Because we are calculating sum of first n terms. Right? So divided by 1 minus R. 1 minus R is 1 minus 2 divided by 3. So this is Sn. So see here, let us simplify this. Sn is equal to numerator as it is 1 minus 2 by 3 whole power n whole divided by, see here we have 1 by 1, So the LCM will be 3. So here 1 3s are, it will be 3 1s are, right? So 3 1s are is 3, 2 1s are is 2 divided by 3. Sn is equal to, what we will get? 1 minus 2 divided by 3 whole power n divided by 3 minus 2 is 1, so it is 1 by 3. This is Sn. Right, next. In the denominator, do we have the fraction? So I can take it as a reciprocal. So 3 will come to the numerator. Right? So what will be your Sn is equal to 3 into 1 minus 2 by 3 whole power n. So this is the sum of first n terms of the given geometric series. Right? We have substituted the value of a as well as r in the formula. We have simplified it and we have obtained the sum of first n terms. Right? Now, next thing we need is sum of first 5 terms. So if I put n is equal to 5 here, I will get the sum of first 5 terms. Right? So let us substitute the value of n. Put n is equal to 5 in equation 1. We get. Let us see what do we get. What is the sum that we get? Right? See here. S5 is equal to 3 into 1 minus 2 divided by 3 whole power 5. Why? Because I am taking the value of n as 5. Right? I am substituting it. S5 and here also it will be 5. Next, let us simplify that. S5 is equal to 3 into 1 minus. See, this is of the form a divided by b whole power m. Right? This is of the form a divided by b whole power m is equal to, it can be written as a power m divided by b power m. Right? See here, in place of a we have 2, in place of b we have 3, in place of m we have 5. So let us write in the form of RHS now. So how can it be written as 2 power 5 divided by 3 power 5? Am I right? Now, S5 is equal to 3 into 1 minus 2 power 5 is nothing but 32. That is, multiply 2 5 times, you will get the value as 32. Next, 3 power 5. 3 power 5 in the sense, we are multiplying 3 how many times? 5 times. When you multiply 3 5 times, the answer you get will be 243. Right? You can multiply and check. Next, S5 is equal to 3 into, see this is 1 by 1. So, the LCM will be 243. Am I right? So here I will multiply 243. Here I will multiply 1. Right? So 1 into 243 is 243. 32 into 1 is 32. Right? See here, 3 1s are 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3. So it get cancels. So therefore, S5 is equal to 243 minus 32 will be 211 divided by 81. So this is the required sum of first 5 terms of the given geometric series. What did I do? I just have substituted n is equal to 5 here, and the next thing is simple mathematical calculation. Here I have used the laws of indices. A by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. According to that, I have written 2 power 5 is 32, 3 power 5 is 243. I have taken LCM, subtracted the terms, and I have got the final value. Right? So I hope you understood this. Right. So now we will move on to the next one. Right. The next problem, question number 11. Right. Find the sum to indicated number of terms in each of the following geometric progressions. Right? It is same as the previous question. We are given 4 geometric progressions. We have to calculate their sum to, first question is sum to 20 terms, that is S20, and all the 3 remaining questions are what? Sum to how many terms? N terms. That is, you have to calculate the value of Sn. Right? It is same as the previous question. So let us solve 2 problems. Other 2 will be for your home assignment. Right? So see solution. First one. First we will write the given thing. Right? So given. What is given? The geometric progression or the GP is. The GP is. What is the GP given? 0.15, 0.015, right? 0.0015. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate sum to 20 terms for this GP. Sum to 20 terms in the sense we have to calculate the value of S20. Right? So, in order to calculate the value of S20, I require the value of the first term as well as the common ratio. So, that will be obtained from this. Right? The given geometric progression. So, first let us write what is the value of A as well as the common ratio. Right? So, see here. Here the first term is what? 0.15. Right? The first term is 0.15. Next, common ratio. Common ratio is what? A2 divided by A1. So A2 is 0.015, A1 is 0.15. So take that 0.015 divided by 0.15. Right? So this is equal to. See, after 3 digits the decimal is placed. So this can be written as 15 divided by 1000, right? Whole divided by. This can be written as 15 divided by 100. 100 in the sense we are shifting, that is after 2 digits we are taking the decimal. Here after 3 digits we are taking the decimal. Right? So see here, R is equal to, in the denominator we have fraction. So I can take it as reciprocal. So it will be 15 by 1000 into 100 by 15. Here 15 get cancels. Here 0, 2 zeros get cancels. We are remained with 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is equal to what? 0.1. It is less than 1. Right? So, here only you can directly cancel the terms. That is 0.51. When you multiply this by 0.1, you will get a 0.015. Right? So the common ratio is obtained. It is less than 1. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate sum to 20 terms. Right? So when R is less than 1, we know that Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R. So this is the formula we use. Right? So here the value for n is 20, the value for A is equal to 0.15 and the value for R is 0.1. Right? So what values we have here? N is equal to 20. Why? Because we are calculating sum to 20 terms. The first term is 0.15. The common ratio is 0.1. So let us substitute the values. S20 is equal to A into, what is the value for A? 0.15 into 1 minus, what is the value for R? 0.1. Whole power n, what is the value for n? 20. I am just substituting the terms, right? So whole divided by 1 minus 0.1. Now S20 is equal to 0.15 can be written as 15 by 100, right? Into 1 minus 0.1 whole power 20, write it as it is, whole divided by 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9. Am I right? That is 0.1, 0.9 plus 0.1 is again 1. So 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9. So this is equal to 15 by 100 into 1 minus 0.1 whole power 20 whole divided by 0.9 can be written as 9 divided by 10. Am I right? Now S20 is equal to, see, in the denominator we have fraction, so it will become reciprocal, and this 100 will come to the denominator, right? So 15 into 10 into 1 minus 0.1 whole power 20 whole divided by, what do we get in the denominator? 100 into 9. So here 1 0, here 1 0, it cancels. 5 3 is 15, 5 2 is 10, 3 1 is 3, 3 3 is 9. Right? So this is equal to, see, in the numerator we are only left with what? 1 minus 0.1 whole power 20. Right? 1 minus 0.1 whole power 20. In the denominator we are left with 2 into 3. What is 2 into 3? It is 6. So your answer will be 1 divided by 6 into 1 minus 0.1 whole power 20. This will be your sum to 20 terms for the given geometric progression. So I hope you understood. What did we do? From the given geometric progression, we have got the value for A. We have got the value for common ratio. So we are using this formula, Sn formula. Why? We have to calculate sum to n terms. Here n is equal to 20. We have value for A and we have value for R. I have substituted in this. Right? See, you can expand this 0.1 whole power 20, but it will be a bit lengthy. Right? So it is okay if you keep it as it is. So I have substituted the terms and simple mathematical calculations I have done and I have got the answer. So I hope you understood this. Right? So there is no confusion in the problem. Right. So now we will solve one more problem based on this. Other two will be for your home assignment. Right? Right. So we will solve the second problem now. See here. So first let us write the given geometric progression. Right? What is that? Root 7, root 21, 3 root 7, so on. Right? So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate a sum to how many terms? N terms. So that is, we have to calculate the value for Sn. So here n is equal to n because they are asking us to calculate a sum for how many terms? N terms. Right? So see here. So in order to calculate the value for Sn, we need the value of A as well as R. So again from the given geometric progression, I will write the value for A as well as a common ratio. Right? So see what it will be. Here A is equal to, first term is root 7, right? Common ratio is equal to, what is common ratio? A2 divided by A1. So square root of 21 divided by square root of 7. Square root of 21 divided by square root of 7 is equal to, this can be written as complete whole square root of 21 by 7. Square root of 21 is nothing but 21 power 1 by 2. Square root is nothing but the power will be 1 by 2. Right? So in the denominator also the power is same. So apply laws of indices. A power m divided A by B whole power m is equal to A power m divided by B power m. We are given the RHS part here. I am writing it as the LHS part. Right? Like this. That is A by B whole power m is equal to A power m by B power m. Right? Here m is what? Power. That is 1 by 2. The value for A is 21 and the value for B is 7. Right? So see here. 7 1s are 7 3s is 21. Right? So the ratio will be square root of 3. Right. So I hope you understood. And the value for n here is n only. Right. The value for n here is n itself. Why we are calculating the value for Sn? Now, here see, the common ratio we have got is square root of 3. Square root of 3 is nothing but it is around 1.732. So it is greater than 1. Right? So when the ratio is greater than 1, let us use the another formula so that the simplifications will be easy. Right? We know that Sn is equal to a into r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Right? So Sn is equal to, we know the value for a, it is root 7 into, we know the value for r, it is root 3 whole power n minus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. Right? So I have substituted the value of a as well as the value of r. Now what we will do is, we will further simplify this. So how to further simplify this is, we will rationalize this denominator. Right? You know rationalizing the factors. Right? So what we will do, we will multiply it by root 3 plus 1 and we will divide it by root 3 plus 1. Right? What am I doing? I am rationalizing this denominator. Root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. I hope you know this. Right? So Sn is equal to root 7 into, see all these three are product, right? That is product of 3 terms. So I can write them as root 7 into root 3 plus 1 into root 3 whole power n minus 1 divided by, see here, it is of the form a minus b into a plus b in the denominator, right? What is a minus b into a plus b? It is equal to a square minus b square. So this will be root 3 whole square minus 1 square. Right? So Sn is equal to root 7 into root 3 plus 1 into root 3 whole power n minus 1 as it is divided by root 3 whole square is 3. Right? Minus 1 square is 1. So 3 minus 1 will be, it is 2. Right? So therefore your Sn will be equal to root 7 divided by 2. I can write it like this because we have product in the numerator. Right? Root 7 by 2 into root 3 plus 1 into root 3 whole power n minus 1. This is your sum of n terms of the given geometric progression. So I hope you understood this. What did we do? From the given GP, we have written the first term as well as the common ratio. Common ratio is greater than 1, so we are using this formula. Right? Substitute the value of a as well as r. Right? I have substituted here. Next, what am I doing? I am just rationalizing the denominator and I am further simplifying it to this term. Right? So I hope you understood this. Alright. So now these two questions, that is third and fourth question, will be for your home assignment. Now we will move on with the next problem. Right. So the next problem. Evaluate summation from k is equal to 1 to 11, 2 plus 3 power k. So we have to evaluate this term. What is this? This is sigma symbol, right? We use this to write the series in the compact form. I have already told you this while discussing about the definition of the series, right? That is, if A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on plus AN is some series, then in a compact form it can be written as what? K is equal to 1 to n, the element will be AK. Here summation indicates what? Sum of the terms from what? From 1 to n. When you put K is equal to 1, you will get A1 plus when you take K is equal to 2, you will get A2 plus when you take K is equal to 3, you will get A3 and so on to n. Right? So in the same way, see, we are given this series in a compact form. That is, we are given the RHS side. What we will do here is, we will write it in the form of LHS. That is, we will expand the given series. Right? See, this is one complete term. This is equal to AK. Right? So, this is one complete term which is given under summation. So, let us expand and see what it will be. Right? So, here what is given? See, summation of, consider summation of K is equal to 1 to 11, 2 plus 3 power K, right, is equal to. So let us expand it in the form of LHS. This is one complete term. So whatever K value you substitute, it applies for this whole term, right? So see here, when you take K is equal to 1, the first term will be 2 plus 3 power 1, right? So 2 plus 3 power 1 plus, when you take K is equal to 2, see K is varying from 1 to 11, that is K is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, so on to how many terms? 11 terms. So when K is equal to 2, your next term will be 2 plus 3 power 2. 2 is also included. Why? Because this is one single term. Remember that. Right? So 2 plus 3 power 2. Right? So in the same way, K is equal to 3 means 2 plus 3 power 3. Plus so on. Plus how many terms are there? 11 terms are there. That is, in between this, we will be having K is equal to 4, K is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and the last term is K is equal to 11. Right? So you understood? This is equal to. See, why did I write like this is? It becomes a bit lengthy to write all the terms. So just I have taken 3 dots in between. It means what? There are some terms which lies in between this. Right? So see here. Now. See, we have like terms here. That is 2 is present. Am I right? So just observe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on to how many terms are there? 11 terms are there. So here 2 is added to every term, right? So how many times we are adding to? 2 is added how many times? 11 times. Am I right? 1, 2, 3. We will be having 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and the last is 11. So how many times we are adding to here? We are adding to 11 times. So I hope you are understanding this. How many times we are adding to here? 11 times. That is what I am doing here is, I am just separating the like terms. Right? That is, I am separating all the 2 one side and I am separating the terms with 3 another side. Another side in the sense I am just writing it separately. So how many times I am adding 2 here? 2 is added 11 times. So when 2 is added 11 times, can it be written as 2 into 11? Right? See here. When you take 2 plus 2 plus 2, what you will write? 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. How many times you are adding 2? 3 times you are adding. So it can also be written as 3 into 2. So this will also be 6. This will also be 6. So in the same way, 2 is added 11 times here. So I am taking 2 into 11. Plus, what are the remaining terms? 3 power 1 plus 3 power 2 plus 3 power 3 plus so on plus 3 power 11. One, all are, this term and this term are same, right? So see, observe this series. This is a series, right? Why? Because we are adding all the terms. So see here, in this series, observe very clearly, 3 power 1 is 3 plus 3 square is 9 plus 3 power 3 is 27 plus so on. 3 power 11 will be some term. I will write it as it is. Just observe here. Here 3 power 4 is also present, so you can take that also. It will be 81 plus so on plus 3 power 11. Just observe here. Now I will take A2 divided by A1. 9 divided by 3. What will I get? I will get 3, right? 27 divided by 9, that is A3 divided by A2. 9 ones are 9 3s is 27. A4 divided by A3. 81 divided by 27. 27 3s is 81. What can you observe from this term? The ratio for each term is same. That is, this series is giving us the common ratio. So if the series has the common ratio, what type of a series it is? Obviously it is a geometric series, right? So see here, in this geometric series we are adding all the terms. How many number of terms are there? 11 number of terms are there. When you are adding all the terms here, what do you mean by that? We are calculating the sum to n terms, right? But how many terms are there here? 11 terms are there here. So I am calculating sum to how many terms? Sum to 11 terms, right? So let us use the formula for Sn and let us calculate this sum to 11 terms. So I hope you understood here, right? This is becoming a geometric series. Since we are adding all the terms, what am I calculating? I am calculating sum to how many terms? 11 terms. Is it clear? So now let us move on with the problem. So see here. Here the series is becoming a geometric series, right? So let us write that. Here this will be what? Summation k is equal to 1 to 11. 2 plus 3 power k can also be expanded like this. So let us take this as equation number 1. Now here 3 power 1, the series. Here the series 3 power 1 plus 3 power 2 plus 3 cube plus so on plus 3 power 11 is a geometric series. Am I right? Why? Because the ratio is common. Alright. So from this, here the value of the first term is 3. That is 3 power 1 is 3. Next, common ratio is 3 square divided by 3. That is A2 divided by A1. 3 square is nothing but 9. Divided by 3 power 1 is 3. So 3 ones are 3 3s are. So the common ratio is equal to 3. It is greater than 1. Right? So when the common ratio is greater than 1, what formula we use to calculate the sum? We know that Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. This is the formula we use. So we know the value for A, we know the value for R. Let us substitute in that. And see here, there are how many terms in the geometric series? There are 11 terms in the geometric series, right? So your value for n will also be 11. So let us substitute all these three values in the formula of Sn, right? So what is the value for n? 11. So it becomes S11 is equal to, the value for A is 3, the value for R is also 3. So let us substitute that. 3 into 3 power n minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. Right? So S11 is equal to 3 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2 into 3 power n minus 1. So this is the sum to 11 terms of this geometric series. So I hope you understood this, right? So now let us take this as equation number 2. See, we are here required to find out the value for this. In order to find this value, we needed this sum of 11 terms, right? So I have calculated the sum of 11 terms. So if I substitute this in the equation number 1, will I get the value for this? Right? So let us substitute that. Substitute equation 2 in equation 1. Let us take the value for, that is S11. Right? So what will it be? Summation of k is equal to 1 to 11. Summation of k is equal to 1 to 11. 2 plus 3 power k is equal to 2 into 11 is 22. 2 into 11 is 22 plus, see, I have calculated the sum of these 11 terms. What is that? See, in place of n we have got 11 here, right? So what will be the value? 3 divided by 2 into 3 power 11 minus 1. So this is the required value for summation of k is equal to 1 to 11, 2 plus 3 power k. So I hope you understood the whole solution. How did we do? Right? So now let us move on to the another problem. Right. So the next one. How many terms of the GP? How many terms of the GP 3, 3 by 2, 3 by 4 so on are needed to give the sum 3069 divided by 512. So what is the question here? We are given the geometric progression, right? So what are they asking us to find? They are asking us to find how many number of terms are there in this GP. Listen very carefully. How many terms are there in the given geometric progression such that when you add all the terms of the geometric progression, the answer, that is sum, must be 3069 divided by 512. Right? So we are given the geometric progression. We are given the value for sum. That is, we take it as Sn. Right? What we have to calculate here? We have to calculate total number of terms in the geometric progression. That is, how many terms are there in the geometric progression, so that when you add them, your answer must be 3069 divided by 512. That is, how many terms are required. How many terms should be there so that when you add all of them, your answer must be this. We have to calculate that. So how many terms in the sense what? We have to calculate the value for n. Right? So let us solve for that. So first let us write the given terms. What is given for us? The geometric progression is given. The GP is 3, 3 by 2, 3 by 4, so on. And we are also given sum to n terms. That is 3069 divided by 512. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate the value for n. That is, we have to see how many number of terms of the GP are required, so that when you add them, the answer must be this one. Right? So let us calculate the value for n. See here. from this given GP, from the given GP, we have a first term is equal to 3, right? And the common ratio is equal to A2 divided by A1. So A2 is 3 by 2 divided by A1 is 3. So this can be written as 3 by 3 into 2. Why? Because this comes to the denominator. So 3 get cancels. So your value for R is 1 by 2, which is less than 1. Right? So when R is less than 1, we know that Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R. This is the formula we use. Right? So here we know the value for we know the value for A, we know the value for Sn, we know the value for R. So can I calculate the value for n here? Right? So let us substitute that. See, this implies Sn is given as 3069 divided by 512 is equal to, the value for A is 3 into 1 minus, the value for R is 1 divided by 2 whole power n whole divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. Right? So let us see what happens. The LHS side is what? 3069 divided by 512 is equal to 3 into, let us write the numerator as it is first. 3 into 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power n whole divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. What is the meaning of this? You are subtracting half from 1. So when you remove half from 1, what will you be remained with? You will be remained with half again. So 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Right? So 3069 divided by 512 is equal to, in the denominator we have the fraction term, so I can take it as a reciprocal, so it becomes 2 divided by 1. So 2 goes to the numerator, 3 into 2 will be 6 into 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power n. Transfer this 6 to the LHS side, that is left hand side. So this will come to the denominator. What I will get? I will get 512 into 6. Right? So let us multiply and see what do we get. See here. 6 2s is 12. 1 carry. 6 1s is 6 plus 1 7. 6 5s is 30. I am transferring this 6 to the LHS side. LHS. Right? So it will come to the denominator. I am multiplying 512 into 6. I will get 3072 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power n. I am remaining with this in the RHS. Right? So now you need the value for n here. So let us transfer this term which contains n to the LHS and let us transfer this constant term to the RHS. Right? So minus becomes plus. So this will be 1 by 2 whole power n, or else I will directly write it as 1 divided by 2 power n. Why? See here. This is of the form A divided by B whole power m, right? A by B whole power m is equal to A power m by B power m, right? So here A is 1 and B is 1, 2 and m is n. So 1 power n divided by 2 power n I will get. 1 power n is again 1. So in the denominator we have what? 2 power n. Right? So this is equal to 1 minus. I am transferring this to the RHS. So I will get 3069 divided by 3072. Right? So I hope you understood this. Right. Next. 1 by 2 power n is equal to, this is 1 divided by 1. So here the LCM will be 3072. So here you will multiply 3072. Here you will multiply 1. So this will be 3072 minus 3069. This is equal to, when you subtract these three, these both, numerator will be remained with 3. When you add 3 to this, you will get 3072. Am I right? So in the denominator it is 3072 again. Now this will be cancelled by 3. That is 3 ones are 3, 0 as it is. 3 2s is 6, 1 carry, 3 4s is 12. Right? So what am I remained with here? 1 by 2 power n is equal to 1 divided by 1024. So I will be remained with this. Am I right? So I hope you understood till here. Right. Next, what do we want? We want the value for n. So how to calculate that value? See here. See, what I will do here is, I will write the LHS part as it is in the RHS part. See here, numerator is same in both LHS as well as RHS. In the denominator I have 2 power n in the LHS. In the RHS I have 1024. Right? This 1024 can be written as what? 2 power 10. I am just changing this in the form of powers of 2. Right? So in the LHS I have 1 divided by 2 power n. Right? And in the RHS part I have 1 divided by 1024. 1024 can be written as 2 power 10. So I hope you understood this. Right? See, let us compare these two terms now. These two terms are equal. Numerator is same, so denominator also must be same, right? Because two terms are equal, so the value in the denominator also must be same. When they will be same? When the powers will be same, right? So already the terms is given equal, so when I compare this term, I will get the value for n as 10. So the value for n is what? It is equal to 10. So I hope you understood this, right? I am just comparing these two terms. I have converted 1024 in the powers of 10, 2 in the powers of 2. So 2 power 10, that is when you multiply 2 10 times, you will get 1024. So these two values are equal to each other, right? Obviously they will be equal when they will be equal, when power will be equal. Right? So when, by comparing these two, I will get n is equal to 10. Right? So I hope you understood this. So how many terms are required to get the sum 3069 by 512? We require 10 terms. Right? So therefore, the required or the needed number of terms are what? 10. So I hope you understood very clearly this. Right, so now let us move on to the next one. Right. See here, this problem is same as the previous one. Right, that is here also what we are about to calculate. How many terms of the GP are needed to give the sum 120? So just in the previous problem, that is 13th problem was also the same thing, right? So here the only difference is geometric progression is different as well as the given sum is different. Here what you have to calculate again? You have to calculate the value for n. So just follow the same procedure as I have followed here, right? So here the only thing is you will get r is greater than 1. So use a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1 SN formula. Right? The other procedure is same thing. Just go for the mathematical calculation and you will get the value for n. So this will be for your homework. This is same as problem number 13. The only sum and the geometric progression is given differently. Right? So with this we will end the today's session. So in the next class, that is in the next video, there are few more problems based on the geometric progression. We will continue with that. Right? Thank you.